Not a flex until they scoop. Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing another deck guide. This time it's on Naya Arkbow. Now I tested a few other Arkbow lists and Bant didn't feel fast enough, and Naya felt like it had enough impact to kind of finish the game, as well as a few tech cards that are pretty interesting, especially for best of one. I haven't built a sideboard for this yet. I was just testing it in best of one, and so far it's fine. I would say the worst matchup is like mono green. Everything else it fares pretty well against, like even Flash. It does very well against Flash because you just resolve the Arkbow on turn 2, and unless the opponent counters this, you just kind of have a free game because they can never counter your creatures as they come into play. So it's just free. Like Flash is very, very good matchup if you can get this down early. Mono green's really bad because of the reason like the deck exists, which is Arkbow. Gem Razor just destroys this thing. Like anything that they mutate onto, it just blows this up, and we have a tough time coming back from that. So I'd say aside from that, our matchups are pretty even across the board for most of the stuff, especially in best of one. And you can definitely tweak this to do better in best of 3, but I'm not sure how you overcome mono green. Maybe mono green is less popular in best of 3, and that's what happens. The reason why I like this list is because of Knight of Autumn versus Tamir Clover. Because you're able to blow up Lucky Clover on 3, which is pretty okay. Sometimes they still go like, they'll go first, they'll go Lucky Clover and then Beanstalk, and you can't Knight of Autumn yet because you didn't ramp. That's the only downside. If you go first, you're pretty favored though. And even if you go second, if they don't have the Clover right away, you're pretty okay. You can just kind of catch up. So there's a lot of burst damage here. We've got God Eternal Ronos, which can just come down and end the game. We've got Twin Terror, which is like anytime we use Arkbow, boom, we get damage. Like if we get God Eternal off of this, we do 5. Anytime wolves come into play, this procs. That's the synergy that I really like with this list, is like Night Pack producing stuff, Tolsimir producing stuff. The Yorion here is just a little bit of a tech, so you have an out against the Eugene. Eugene's also pretty tough. Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, here can be very tough because it just exiles everything that we love. But hopefully you can just kind of race that against ramp. That's really tough. If ramp gets an explosive turn, it's like on par with mono green for like just destroying us. But you know, the deck's fun. I wouldn't spend a lot of wild cards on it if you don't already have a lot of these cards. It's not something I would invest heavily into. But it's really fun. And Angel can save you against like mono red, like a bursty turn, and then you can gain life later, which is pretty fun. So there are just a couple different options. You can also pitch this with Arkbow and then bring your life total back up to 10. There's a couple of little tricks like that in the deck with discards. That's the main one though. And then the mana base, I plugged it into MTG on curve and it's pretty okay. You can probably min-max this a little bit. I didn't want too many tap lands because I wanted my early turns to be faster, like just being able to play stuff on curve, but overall it's pretty easy to cast stuff. So yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. See how close our theory is if we're missing something. This looks fine. Paradise Druid's good. Okay, so it's probably mono green, but we can't make any assumptions yet. We'll just copy them. And then we can Night Pack Ambusher next turn. How's it going, Ash? How are you doing, man? Questing Beast? Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it. No. No. Don't do it. That's fine. That means they don't have a primal. The ban is real, it is. Dude, for a card that I thought was an April Fool's joke, that thing stayed in standard for a really long time. Okay. Oh, they're on like this type of deal. Alright. I wonder if I slam this for a mountain and go Twin Terrors right now. Oh, Great Henge? Alright. I think I might. Then we can Arkbow for 3. Fine. An Arkbow for 4 now. I'm actually gonna Arkbow for 4 right now. Jesus Christ. So this can deal 2.
You can't stop believing in yourself just because somebody in your life won't believe in you. You can't stop chasing the dreams of your life just because when you know when you do it, you're going to have to do it all by yourself.
Doesn't have reach, right? I'm doing some spicy stuff. I'm trying. Wait. Oh, I see. By Mothmara. I need Knight of Autumn for these. That's it. This is a really cool deck, though. I like it. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Great. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Okay. And they can put a 1/1 counter on it all. And I can trade one of my dudes for those, but that doesn't seem worth it. I'd rather just roll high here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. Pulsamir's making like 5/5s. Right? Always making 4/4s. Hee hee. Now I just need my twin terrors back, dude. Oh god. Alright, that's a big boy. That's fine. Alright, so here's the deal. If I play Clothies, my devotion is 8. So it's fine, right? But the downside is that I don't get to produce wolves, which means we don't get to fight. Right now, I can take out this thing if I want to, which is cool. So I think I am just going to Arkbow for 7 again. Not a flex until they scoop. All right, that's it. So hopefully that gave you guys an idea of how the deck functions. You can kind of see it going off real hard there. That was like pretty awesome. But I've been enjoying the list. I'll probably min-max it a little bit, but right now I'm kind of putting it on the back burner until I can figure out the whole mono green thing. But if you guys aren't running into a lot of mono green, play this list. It's a ton of fun. I just hate that Gem Razor tech, man. If there's some way to protect that, it would be cool, but it's just so hard, man. I forgot about mono green being unfun against like stuff like Arkbow. Usually it was just like the Teferi -3 is why I thought it was bad at first, you know, like if the Teferi can just come down, bounce that, veto it, etc. But now that Control doesn't have that option to just have it be a free bounce, like something they can just draw a card off of, the list seems a little more viable. I'm just gonna have to keep playing around with it until it clicks a little bit more. So there'll be a subscription thing you can do at the end with the end panel, another video. I've been trying to put out a new video every single day. So with that being said, hope you guys felt like this was helpful in some way, maybe inspired some more Arkbow ideas. If you got any of those, feel free to jam them down in the comments below, or you can stop by my stream and chat. And I will catch you guys for the next video. Thanks again for stopping by.